Being who? No. Step away from the bookstore. No. You're broke.
Listen, I work in that bookstore. I went and filmed something, and then went to go write the script for it because, like, yeah, anyway, that's part of my writing process for scripts, if I do script things. And that was 3 hours ago, and I have done so many things, but not write that script. And I forgot that I was gonna do it until now. I don't really know what you mean, what the difference between the film and the script is. My process for writing scripts is literally me improvising the scene while filming it, and then writing down what I say in the video. Because dialogue is really hard to make feel natural, so I found that attempting to script it without acting it out, most people are like, the hell's going on? Because I'm not very good at writing natural dialogue without actually acting it out first. Like, honestly, almost all of my videos are completely unscripted. The only thing I know is, like, I have a vague idea of what I'm gonna talk about in the video, and then I just improvise the whole scene, going back and forth between myself. But that doesn't always work when there's more than 2 characters interacting. So in those situations, I just record it first and then write down what I say so I can record it one character at a time. Yeah. Someone stopped me from bleaching my hair. There is red hair dye underneath this brown hair dye. I know it's gonna be orange if I'm not careful. Stop me. I have the bleach. I've had the bleach. I always have hair bleach because I've changed my hair so much over the last few years. Stop me from bleaching my bangs. Wait, so Jason Grace, like Thalia Grace? Yeah, exactly like Thalia. Have you met my sister? The hunters actually brought them here. What? Yeah, but I didn't meet Thalia until after I got here. But the hunters brought you here themselves. Without Thalia. Yeah. Wait, is it okay if I ask, like, are you full siblings, or is it just a coincidence you have the same last name? We kind of are full siblings. It kind of gets weird because my dad is Jupiter and hers is Zeus. Are those not the same? They're connected, but they're not exactly the same. Like, Jupiter will reflect more how the Romans thought he looked like and what his personality was like, and Zeus will reflect how the Greeks viewed him and the personality the Greeks believed he had. Oh, okay, so it's like how the gods will mimic society and human behavior. Example being, like, ancient Greece was terrible to women, so the gods were too. Yeah, actually, a lot like that. Interesting. So both the Roman and the Greek versions are true. Yeah. Oh boy. Philosophers would lose their shit if they found that out. What? Percy, are you okay? His girlfriend just got here. Sky, do you want to meet Annabeth? Sure. Wise girl. Seaweed brain. Do you want to meet Sky? Sure. Sky, this is my girlfriend, Annabeth. Hi. Annabeth, Percy's told me a lot about you. Yeah, Percy's told me a bit about you too. Oh, daughter of Athena, right? Yeah. Nice. I'm sorry? Sorry. My mom was Hellenic pagan and she worshipped Athena, so yeah. Oh, that's cool. No, sorry, that was kind of weird to bring up. Oh, no, it's okay. Okay, but Sky, she's also the architect of Olympus. Percy, you're 18 and you're the architect for Olympus? Like in Greece? Oh, no, Olympus is actually on the Empire State Building now. Oh, no shit! Yeah, if you're a year-round camper, you'll probably get to see it on the solstice. Are you going home at the end of the summer? Home. Year-round? No, I'm probably, gonna be here. Okay, then you'll probably get to see it, but, you know, if you want, I do have sketches and diagrams that I can show you. Please? Alright. Wait, Sky? Yeah? Sorry, you said your mom was Hellenic pagan? Okay, I've looked it up. So, Thalia is the name of one of the muses. So it's a Greek name. And in a video I watched once by the mythology guy, he pronounced it Thalia. So I just started saying Thalia. But I looked it up, and the internet has informed me that it's actually Thalia. That's how they pronounce the name of the muse. And I'm gonna assume that she's named after the muse. So, from now on, I'm gonna pronounce it Thalia. I'm sorry. This is all your guys' fault. I was gonna make a one-off video of a character with a Greek mythology hyperfixation going to Camp Half-Blood. And info dumping. Probably because they're stressed out from the journey that brought them there. And that was supposed to be it. And now we have Sky, who's very traumatized and needs a fucking hug. And I have already cried filming Sky finding out who their godly parent is. This wouldn't have happened if y'all didn't like Sky so much. Oh my god. That was claiming? Sky? Sky? You can help me get here faster? Okay.
I walked into the room and I saw your face. You looked me in the eye and I wanted to erase myself. Erase myself. I didn't want to fall and I stepped right in. I looked up at the ground, I felt it right within. It was too late for me. You took a step forward and touched your head. With a curious glance you said, and I felt dead. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. You said hey, I said hello, what's your name? I'd really like to know about you. Too bad I stopped at hello. I just stared and you grinned, looked right back. Felt like just one big whirlwind, big emotional whirlwind. You were so witty, so charming, so me off my feet. You made me laugh, you made me blush, no one could compete. Seemed too good to be true. I wanted to be with you. We clicked like Legos, the black king of top shoes. You said hey, I said hello. How was your day? You said it better now with a smile. What a cliche, but to be honest, it made my day. I didn't want to fall, then I stepped right in. I looked up at your face and those eyes, and they drew me in. It was too late for me. That's all we were, a simple cliche. It wasn't made to work, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah.
Thank you for the advice. I have chosen to ignore it and buy 7 more books because we had staff appreciation today. Had a weird day yesterday. So that resulted in me looking up the cast of Monsters vs. Aliens, and I started rewatching it, and I'm gonna continue watching it after I make this video, and just in case y'all weren't aware, Seth Rogen, Reese Witherspoon, Rainn Wilson, Paul Rudd, Will Arnett, John Krasinski, Stephen Colbert, Amy Poehler, and Ed Helms were all in this movie. I think everyone knows that Seth Rogen was Bob, that's obvious. I can't get over the Reese Witherspoon one. Susan Murphy was... Reese Witherspoon was Susan Murphy! Rainn Wilson was Galaxar, and he killed it! Paul Rudd was Derek. Will Arnett, which... I don't know what y'all know him from, but I know him as Lego Batman And BoJack Horseman was also the missing link in Monsters vs. Aliens. John Krasinski, which, at this point, who hasn't seen something with John Krasinski in it? The Office, Jack Ryan, A Quiet Place. His character's name was Cuthbert. If you do not remember this guy, which I did not, he was the guy who fell and broke his ankle and then had his girlfriend carry him up to the robot probe. Stephen Colbert was the president. Amy Poehler was the computer. And Ed Helms was in it. It just says news reporter, but still. 3 main characters from The Office were in this. Anyway, I've gotten about halfway through this movie, and my main question is what? The cast, the plot, the lines, everything. The DreamWorks movies that came out when I was growing up were a trip. Yeah, this is your sign to rewatch Monsters vs. Aliens. It's like weirdly funny. Like when I went to watch this movie, I was like, oh, it's something I liked when I was a kid. I'm probably gonna like hate it, because that's true for a lot of the movies I watched when I was 5. Don't get me wrong, it has its moments, but oh my god, why is this movie actually kind of good? You know, there are so many shows I've watched illegally because I was a child who didn't have money or a credit card. Now I am an adult with a visa, and I not only have money to pay to watch these shows, I am fully willing to pay this money to give you the little money I make to watch these shows. And you're telling me that I'm fully willing to give these sites my money so I can watch Danny Phantom, and they will not accept it because I am not in the US. They will not accept my Canadian money, which I would be paying more of because the Canadian dollar is less valuable than the US dollar. You won't let me watch your show. You won't take my money so I can watch this show? What? Who does this benefit? So, what's the logic here? We're gonna make platforms only available in the US. And you know what? Shows that used to be available in Canada, subscriptions that used to be available in Canada, not anymore. No, we're not accepting Canada's money anymore. Because they want to watch these shows. I just want to watch Danny Phantom. A year ago, I had the Nick Plus subscription, so I rewatched all of it. I started thinking about it recently, and now I want to rewatch it. I go and look, and I'm supposed to still have the Nick Plus subscription because I never canceled it. Turns out the Nick Plus subscription doesn't exist anymore. It's Paramount Plus, and you can't get Paramount Plus in Canada? Why? So I just can't watch Danny Phantom? And I looked it up, and every platform, every subscription that I can possibly get that has Danny Phantom will not accept my Canadian money. I'm gonna end up buying fucking DVDs at this point. Like, fuck this. Man, my hair has been through so much worse than what it went through today. You know what? I look awesome. It's still a little bit orange, but because of the curly hair, the fact that I wasn't planning on bleaching my whole head, it blends in pretty well. I think it looks cool. I actually love it. I have not revisited this story in a long time. I probably should, because I told this story 2.5 years ago, and it made an inside joke among my followers I had at the time. And there are a lot more of you now, and many of you are unaware why my Discord is called Planet Queer, why I'm the alien overlord, why the roles are called aliens, why I call my followers my aliens. So here's the story. Setting the scene, I was 15. I had pink hair. This was during the first lockdown. I commented something gay on a post, and this man decides to respond, "No." "I'm so sorry, what do you mean no?" He answered with, "Women can't like other women." "Are you sure about that, buddy? Because I absolutely do." Anyway, I told him, "Yeah, but I do." He asks me, "Why do you like women?" So I throw the question back at him, "Why do you like women?" What does he answer but, "Because I'm a man. Men are supposed to like women." You sound real confident about that one, buddy. Okay. So I told him, "But I'm a woman and I like women." This was before gender stuff, by the way. So he tells me, "No, it's not biologically possible for women to like other women." Really? Where did you study biology, my good sir? Anyway, I told him, "Well, I'm sorry, but I do like women." So he tells me, "Well then, you can't call yourself human." Okay. Bet. I'm an alien. So all us queer folk, we're aliens. And it became a thing. So, and I've had a design for a pin for that since I was 16. So you know, now that the follower count has gotten bigger, the story is cleared up. Would y'all be interested in Planet Queer buttons? I would just sell them on Redbubble. If this is the first video you're seeing from me, welcome. Have a blast. There's a Discord. Hope you have fun. I often forget that my videos blew up around the time that I shaved my head, and then it was kind of dead for a while, and then when I started blowing up again, I had brown hair. So most of y'all don't know about how often my hair changed when this account first started. I dyed my hair on a live stream to celebrate the first day of Pride Month and the fact that I had just over 1,000 followers. But I think y'all deserve to see what my hair looked like before competing in dance and needing to have natural hair. Now, the first time I ever fully dyed my hair one color, I was 8. And I do not have any pictures of that. And then the next time I dyed it, I was 12. And I don't have any pictures of that either, and it was red. But after that, dyed it over with brown dye. Then 2018, I was 13. There was an attempt at lilac, but because of how hard it is to get that to take, we ended up with kind of... It took a little. Then I hyperfixated on Teen Titans and went very dark purple, so I could look like Raven. Braids were just as much as a staple for me then as they are now. Yeah, I want y'all to know that that was the longest my hair ever was. Why? Because I could never commit before I impulsively cut my hair. Now, a professional did this, not me, but still. Wouldn't you know it, a few months later, I cut my hair in my bathroom. Not even a month after that, I had a pixie cut. Then a month later, I bleached my hair white. And this was one of the hair colors I kept the longest during this time period, after the purple. From about November to February. In February, there was blue hair. Then, in April, it was a little bit after lockdown started, it was white again. Then, first day of Pride Month, I dyed it pink and cut bangs. I kept the pink for a while, then decided on a split dye, and I cleaned up my bangs. Then who would have thought? The pixie cut has returned. It gets much worse. I bleached it all out. It wasn't completely gone in this picture. There was an attempt at another bleach round. Actions have consequences. I had to cut it all off. And so in like all of my videos, I wore wigs. And then until September of 2021, I just grew out that buzz cut. I don't have any pictures of it freshly buzzed, but yeah. I went after the hero killer to save Ida.
Midoriya, stay after class.
Mr. Aizawa, I broke my finger again.
Damn it, problem child.